invalidated kind of by it because you can knock her out of her ult and knock other people out of the ult. You have the ability to not let her... another very early back forced. In a matchup...
the charm, he has to flash. Would have died if he didn't flash. And Owner's looking for the dive in the top lane. Chronicler's very angry with me. Double knock-up as T1 just jump into it. Doran takes double turret shots. The TP takes about 8 years, so they're okay. With Ignite and Flash, like if the light hits him into a wall, then he's dead. Speaking of which, Faker walks up and the exact thing that I just said comes to life. As for some reason, Faker just did. Good roam. That's the light. You're pretty good.
He is.
Gotta gas up the teammates, you know. Even though Zeka didn't show a lot of emotion, it's fine. Peanut is going to be in a lot of trouble here, as he does not have Flash anymore. Trying to give this kill over to Doran, maybe, but one more wins a war and he does go down. Okay, trying to go untargetable once again as in goes Faker, and finally they take him down. Owner picks up the mark, as it looks like that's what they wanted by the end of it all. Just walking.
Yeah, I thought that...
Faker gets there first, I think, with his ult.
It's pretty close. Zeka can also use the first instance of his ult. I think they're going to arrive around the same time. If Hanwha Life played a little slow.
Well, there's the equalizer. It's a good one, but the Poppy ult is even better as they go all in onto one target. Down goes Owner, and the smite goes the way of Peanut, and now this is really rough times for the side of T1 as in goes Peanut, but there's no damage follow-up, and Zeka still on the chase. He's going to hit the charm again. As there you go, another kill goes over to Zeka, and already the snowball is beginning for Hanwha Life Esports. It is an Ornn getting some free time with the bottom lane. Just importantly, gonna get those levels we keep talking about.
One of my biggest pet peeves with Ornn is when they do exactly that. When they're like, oh, he's a tank, we gotta just wait. At least let him hit level 14. Then he can start grouping. You know, like...
Stellates still has his.
So that's sole point for Ornn and Smolder. 18 minutes. I just keep repeating myself, but nothing else is happening.
Are we gonna get the return of Doomer Chronicler?
No,
it's such a rare skin.
That was dark times. we're not going back to that.
It was today.
We're not going back to that.
It happened earlier.
Valdez, I am a different man now.
You know,
I've changed. I've given up that life.
Come to terms with.
I don't think any other team, when it comes to playing out games for positions like this, is quite as slow and steady. Oh my God, he's going in!
The charm is going to miss, but it doesn't matter. He's so tanky. He's Ari. Look at his door. He's just dead. It's just a one-on-one solo bolo from Zeka. And
it's cooked.
Faker, you can't flash with the taunt anymore.
No.
Oh, not Doomer Chronicler.
It's done. It's done. Oh.
Okay, he's just unlocking Hex Flash. He doesn't have Hex Flash. He is going to knock away.
It's not done. We're so back.
The ultimate down. But guess what, guys? There's no objective outside of the Otacon. Now they're going to engage, though. On to Peanut.
Yeah!
He's dead. He won. Looking for the objective. Zeka still here. It's okay. He stopped him at 224.
It wouldn't have mattered, right? Like, he's going to hit it anyway. I know. We're playing it up.
It's okay, Doomer Chronicler. We'll make it through this together.
He's not real.
They're just going for the mid turret, and Carry is not. Yeah, he's not going to do anything about that. No Demolish proc. Yes, Demolish proc. They will team Petals.
Oh, Zeus also level 14.
Trying to collapse here on a Faker, it looks like, who is just going to run into the river. Looks like he is okay. And they just want to set up position here on this Dragon, of course. Hanwha Life Esports looking for that Infernal Soul.
Viper just wants to queue people.
He's trying his best.
Oh my God. Well, Guma can heal it at least, but more of that poke hits, they're going to be in trouble.
Yeah, Zeus not really able to make his way in. Equalizer now going to do a little bit of damage. More of a zoning equalizer than anything else.
A little bit.
Yeah, Zeus did walk back over it. Faker in a rough spot, but he will be okay. In goes Zeka, though. Gonna get the charm here on the Owner. Nice amount of poke from them. Even the Smolder helping out of that. And now they just turn on the Guma and Doran, who are left out to dry by the team as everybody else was running away. And that's gonna be that early pick. Charm not gonna hit fear from Zeka, but you know what is really gonna hit hard? Orange Smolder with...
Wow. I swear,
Chronicler.
if Hanwha Life somehow lose this...
You're a changed man today. I don't know what to say.
I will believe.
That's crazy. We're getting a little engaged here. Owner very, very low. And he ults in from Peanut as Doran's so low. Get a nice ult away. As Zeus, though, is pretty deep. Delight as well, getting chunked out. But the damage from Zeka and Viper is just so gigantic. And even Zeus is still here. Gonna get the Naga, but it's a little bit too deep. Look at the health bars of T1. That's all Viper and Zeka. Just chunking them down. 5-6K ahead.
Yeah, once Zeka gets his...
Little flank.
Oh, little flank.
Little flankaroo. They didn't go in on that. Guma's alone, and the flank. Who's flanking who? What is this?
Is that Pool Bay?
I guess so. Except it's Faker, actually. He's might just die to Peanut alone, who is ulting in onto Galio. And yeah, he's just kind of playing with his food at this point. Guma left out to dry. And aggressively,
like very early on.
Yeah.
Well, might do that here.
Well, Charm's going to miss, but Carrier's not in fight anymore. Still going to try to get in there. He doesn't have
Owner, you got to get this.
Yeah, Equalizer comes down. Owner knocked away. And now they can just smite it down. Easy peasy. There it goes as, yeah. That's a Baron now over to the side of Hanwha Esports. They get it for free. Right, well, they're on vision.
Look at the poke.
The damage already coming in onto this Elder. TP is going to be pretty straight up. Who goes down onto Doran. Zeka's got an angle, but he's spotted. And it's getting lower and lower. Bomb will be called, and in goes Zeka. Gonna hit the charm on that back line, and Doran's almost already dead. As Owner throws in the ult, we got the Galio over the top. Delight might be in some trouble, but Owner's already dead. As the jungler goes down for T1, and they don't have a fight afterwards. In goes the Nefiri. Peanut just hunting them down like the Nefiri you would expect. And it was over a long time ago, but Hanwha Life gonna put the nail in that coffin and take down this Elder Drake.
There you go. There's the aggressive flash.
Yeah. Well, there's the Elder.
I think he was waiting for Delight, and obviously also you got, which I feel like,
including Delight, has that upgraded locket. I think that was the item we were looking at that had like 700 health.
Oh my god.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. Oh. It's way too much. And Faker going for the desperation flank. He'll be able to live, it looks like, but again, living at this point, not feeling too great. Maybe still happening here. And the Ornhorn will be called just to force it underneath the turret. They're going to find Owner as the turn comes in, and he's not going to die because of his ult, but now he's going to die. Just a little bit after the fact. Hanwha Esports will be taking down this inhibitor turret and the inhibitor, and we'll be looking for the 2-0 here tonight in relatively simple fashion. Delight going to find another angle reminiscent of that level 4 gank that he got in mid lane onto Faker, which really started the snowball in this game. They don't quite have a wave, but they've got some little wolves to help out here. And it's just a done deal at this point. Got 10 seconds on Carrier, who won't be able to clear out the wave. So there you have it. 34 minutes, and Hanwha Life will take down T1 in 2-0 fashion. Not much to see here in the series, to be honest. We thought it was going to be closer. We thought it was going to be epic. But instead, Hanwha are just proving that they are the best.